All right, I'm going to jump into it. Ariel Helwani interview with Chael Sonnen. If you haven't watched it, I recommend watch it. It's fun. So I thought it was already common knowledge that Chael Sonnen is a company guy. He has hundreds of videos. He's very vocal about the MMA world and especially all UFC fights. There's not one instance where he criticizes the promotion, the UFC or Dana White. That's just impossible, right? Having so much knowledge about everything, being so vocal, there's not one damn instance. So I'm pretty sure he's on their payroll, or they did so many favors for him in the past, or Dana specifically, that he promised not to say one damn bad word about the promotion or Dana White. And in this case, he was obviously going to pick the side of the UFC, and try to discredit Francis Ngannou as much as possible from start to finish. On the other hand, I think it's even more common knowledge that Ariel Helwani has a beef, has a vendetta, a grudge against the UFC and Dana White for very known reasons. I think that's not a secret, and it was very common knowledge that he's going to take Francis's side no matter what happens. Having said so, I don't think neither of the two cares that much about the promotion or the fighter himself. Like, Ariel doesn't care that much about Francis as much as he loves putting slander, being right against the UFC. So, first thing is first. Ariel is taking a victory dance with everything that happened, his performance, which they both agree on. Ariel and Chael both agree that he did tremendously well. Obviously, they think he actually won the fight, but the judges robbed him with that split decision win for Tyson Fury. Number two, Ariel was trying to focus that this is an ultimate win for Francis Ngannou. He got the money, he got the fame, he opened more doors, and he's going to make more money in the future. I agree, and I think he won the argument in that sense. And then, of course, I mean, you have Chael, who's wrong. He says he still fumbled the bag, and he would still have made more money down the line with the UFC. I mean, come on, guys. Not 10 million, one fight versus 9 million for what, 3-4 fights even, maybe more? It's a no-brainer, and you're going to fight John Jones, where he could have lost that very first fight. So I think he's definitely picked the right fight, the right battle. He made a gamble. I mean, this was against all odds. We didn't know how he's going to perform, but he took a gamble. He did well, and I mean, good for him. Good for Francis. Obviously, Chael is never going to admit he's wrong. It's his persona, and especially in front of a large, very large audience, in front of his audience and Ariel's audience. By the way, I like both guys. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm not picking any side here. I think they were both right at certain points, and I think they were wrong in some other points. But you got to give them credit as much as you don't like them. If you don't like them, but you got to give it to them. They're one of the best at their job, and they're, for a reason, one of the two biggest players in the MMA media space. So Chael is wrong in the sense that he fumbled the bag. No. He focused on the business side. No, there is no business side. Let's be real. He knows that as well. The Saudis never intended to make money. This was a marketing expense for them. They wanted to promote their country for the future, for their entire future and the sports future of them hosting events. I mean, anything that cost, they said yes. Bring Eminem, bring Kanye West, bring Conor McGregor. I mean, imagine how much money you have to pay Kanye West or Conor McGregor. I mean, they're almost billionaires, and maybe Kanye's a billionaire. You got to pay a billionaire to show up to your event and talk good about it. Insane, right? So money is not an issue for them. They didn't intend to make money. Marketing expense. This was, sure, Chael is correct. The bomb, pay-per-view bomb, sure, nobody was excited for this fight. I wasn't excited. That's true. Now everybody is excited. Now everybody wants to talk about it. Now everybody wants to rematch. Francis won. Plain and simple. Ariel won the argument. However, I think it was a little bit lame for him to ambush his friend. So this is not just anybody you're interviewing. You're interviewing your friend, okay? First and foremost, you ambush your friend to make a point. So yes, Chael did get mad, but he has also a very good reason to get mad. Ariel does this, He's not really your most objective journalist. He likes to be right. Even in the beginning of the conversation, he said, "We did it." No, Francis did it. You just picked the side that works for you, right? For your interest. That is true as well. Even though you're right in the argument, you're not the innocent in the room, okay? So yeah, Chael got mad. He lost his cool. He started throwing insults, and that's an official rule. If you start throwing insults, you lost the argument. It is true, right? But Ariel is also a little sneaky with his tactics. So overall, let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you pick a side? Did this change your opinion? And do you agree with me on the common knowledge about these two gentlemen? Even though I like them both. I still watch them. I just don't agree with everything they say always, all the time. But I like their feedback, and I like the fact that I learned two things here. First of all, I learned that Chael got in an altercation with Francis Ngannou in Dallas. I want to know more about it. I try to Google it, try to research more. Nobody really knows. People are joking about it, how Francis froze in front of him, but I want to know more. They really got an altercation? Why? How? When? I know where. That's the only thing I know. They got an altercation in Dallas. I want to know more. If you do know more, please let me know. I would love to know more. Second of all, there's like this notion that he said that I didn't believe in fake news until he was at the Conor McGregor versus Mayweather. He looked up, there was like over 1,000 seats in the arena empty, and he was told to say the arena sold out. That's really confusing. That's surprising to me because I thought that was really sold out. That was really talked about. I witnessed it firsthand. There was so many people, casuals that never watch combat sports, that were interested in watching this. To my knowledge, this sold an insane amount of pay-per-views. Conor McGregor was a guaranteed $30 million plus the pay-per-view. He ended up walking with over $100 million. Guaranteed price for Mayweather was $100 million. He walked away with more than $200 million. So I want to know more. Am I missing something here? Did that fail financially for the promotions, for who organized it, who was writing the checks? Because it sure was a win for Conor and Mayweather, just like this was a win for Francis and Tyson. But I understand this business failed. It was never intended to be well. But the other side, how did that really fail? Am I missing something here? Let me know in the comments section. And if you like this video, subscribe to Octacage MMA.